Well, hello, 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 family. It is good to be in place and be in position. And I hope you feel the same way. And I got an inkling feeling that you do. Now, let's correct something because I see about almost 40 people who are in place and in position. And I think we got room for a whole lot more than that. So we're going to ask you with post haste to go ahead and let's fix that. Let's correct that. Let's go about the business of getting double that and more in place and in position to hear this information in the month of January that's going to change the whole rest of their February, March, April, May, all the way to December. Y'all get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do that. We're grateful and thankful for all the leaders who are in place. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for using your influence for good purposes, like you're doing on tonight. And if you haven't done it already, I'm going to ask that you would put your city, put your state, put your nation in the chat. Go ahead and let us know where you're at, where you're from. And we want to give a few shout outs. I'm sharing myself, and I want to ask you to put that in. I'm going to go to that chat room in just less than a minute. We want to see where you are. Come on and let's see. All right, I got them coming in. Woo, it's going to be hard to keep up with. We got Miss Doris is in the house from Benton, Missouri. Amen. Union City is in the house. That's Miss Annette. Thank you for chiming in, beloved. God, they're representing the night all across this beloved country, and we're glad about it. We're thankful. Nathaniel says Brooklyn is in the house with some guests. All right, that's home sweet home. Latoya, Auburn, Alabama, and Russ Logan from Colorado Springs. We're thankful to all of our guests, especially if you're with us for the very first time on tonight. We're so thankful and we're so overjoyed that you took us up on this opportunity. We have Mamu Hill, and I know where she is. The UK is in the building, y'all. 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank y'all so very much. Thank you, beloved. John Mitchell, Texas is holding it down. Damaris Hardy, North Carolina. Lulu Gray, the UK. That's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. This thing is global. Coach Cynthia, you want to come in? Praise the Lord. Kennewick, Washington.
Hello. I'm trying to get my camera all set up and everything because I'm in Orlando, Florida at a getaway.
Listen, I saw you getting in an airplane online. I said, she look, her and Coach D, they just too much alike. They ain't never home.
Never home, but you guys, we got a hot Zoom tonight. We are going to be talking about wealth and legacy through travel. And so we definitely want you guys to do like we do and send out, a text, send out, what you need to do, a smoke signal, send out whatever, because we want you on this Zoom tonight with your guests, your family, your friends, your prospects, because I tell you what, they are going to hear some amazing stories of how this company is truly setting people free, setting them free financially, and just giving them time freedom and helping them to own their dream life. So we're going to give you a few minutes to send out some more texts. I think we're live on Facebook as well. Yes. But let's get this number up to 100, you guys, on this Zoom. And we got people zooming in, on Facebook. But you know how we do. Let's get it going. I know y'all cold all over the place because we've been having some crazy cold weather. It's even cold here in Orlando, but it's warming up tomorrow and the rest of the week, 80 degrees.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm happy about that. But y'all, that means people are home if it's cold. So let's send out those texts and let's, let people know that they can, have, a better way. But guess what? A better way requires you to do some things differently. And we're going to be dropping the nuggets tonight.
Yes. We have some special guests. Now, in a moment, in just a couple of moments, y'all, we're going to have our prolific ambassador, Coach D, give a presentation. I'm going to share a little bit about her for the benefit of those who will be meeting her for the very first time. But she's going to drop nuggets. She always does. And you need to make sure that you have something to write with, especially our guests, and something to write on. I would even encourage those of us who have been in place and in position for a little while. You can always learn a little bit every single time you hear this presentation over and over again. You know, repetition, y'all, it makes some major things happen. So let's make sure that we're taking copious notes tonight, whether we're a guest or a member. And then to our guests, guys, man, somebody thought the world of you to give you the red carpet into this room tonight, into this room. It's going down, y'all. So we're excited about it. And we are just about to get started. Back to you, Ambassador. And then right after you, I'm going to get Ambassador Deborah Taylor in place and in position.
Well, yes, 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 Pastor Mel. We just appreciate your leadership. You know, Pastor Mel and Ambassador Taylor says a lot of great things about Pastor Mel, and I echo, you know, what he's doing. I mean, he's a pastor, and you know, Sundays are the busiest day of the week for them and for him. And for him to commit to a Sunday night Zoom every single Sunday night after a long day, you know, doing what he do, you know, pastoring, that tells you all you need to know, that there's something up with this, you guys, meaning this is some good stuff. So tonight we're talking about legacy and wealth, you guys. So I tell you what, I'm going to be texting and sending out, you know, messages to people, getting them on all throughout the presentation, even if they can't get on at the beginning, even if they get on 10 minutes, you know, after we start, or in the middle, or even towards the end. I'm sure that they're going to catch something that is going to be said that will just, you know, make them think, wow, this is something that I really, really need to get involved in. And so back to you, Pastor Mel.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate you.
Ambassador. Think the world of you and my brother Mike. You guys are outstanding. Iron sharpens iron, and thank you for your leadership in my life and what it is that you do in your partnership. Everything gets better when you're in the room. And now let's get somebody else in the room and on this Zoom. And that's none other than my mentor, my coach, my big sister, who has just taken this thing by storm, y'all. There was some that just didn't believe that she could do it. There was some that just didn't believe it was possible. But she proved every one of them that they were betting on the wrong person. And she's here tonight and she's going to bless us. She is such a prolific individual, no matter where she is, not just in this travel space, not just in this space of business, but that's the type of person she is. She's the type of person that if you had to go to war, you want her on your side. She's the type of person who will give you the shirt off of her back many times over. Very caring person. Sometimes people get it twisted because she's a lion on the outside, but if you get to know her, she's a big old teddy bear. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I want you to put them hands together inside the chat. Give a big hearty welcome again to the hostess with the mostest, and that's none other than Coach D, Ambassador Taylor. She got a purple on tonight, y'all. She coming hard, coming hard.
How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Man, I need to be in Orlando, Florida somewhere. I'm telling you, it is May. It is just haven't been in the house this long in about 6 years. It has really been amazing. Oh my God, I'm just overwhelmed. I meant to change the presentation up a little bit, but I'm gonna use Wednesday's presentation. I wanted to change it up a little bit because our top money earner, if he's listening to me, and he may want to come back on here, but he taught a lesson on Saturday that inspired me so. And I messed around and I really, really wanted to emphasize that tonight. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about it because as he was putting up the travel is the bomb. So if you are a guest, the travel in this company is absolutely amazing. You're not going to find a travel company better. There's no better way to travel. We all have caught a clue with that. That's immediately what people see. But until he started rolling out how people have ranked up in this last year and a half, and I've been here the whole time, it absolutely blew my mind. And for me, being a wealth strategist, being a marketplace minister, teaching people how to make money even before I came in Travorium, um, having a ministry called Faith in Biz, helping women, I helping women especially find their place in the marketplace, being an author, just doing multiple things. This travel industry, y'all, is finna go to $15 trillion. So I want you to listen to what I'm saying before I do this presentation. And then I saw my friend Cynthia preparing to do a series on marketplace wealth. And it just made me want to have a conversation tonight. And so I'm telling you, go get everybody that you can, because we want to show you how you can make some real money. And then I started just going through my team and seeing how many people wasn't making any money, how many people are actually free, and how many people are actually making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month on top of what they already earned. And then I did a little research, even down to looking at the strategies around MLM and network marketing. So we have some guests on here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started, but I want you guys to just think about that conversation, because it's a real conversation. And when you become a widow, you really think about that. I was thinking, if it wasn't for Travorium, I may be struggling. I may have been struggling on social security and a pension. You understand what I'm saying? But because of Travorium, I live an amazing lifestyle. Because of Travorium, my children and my children's children are going to live an amazing lifestyle. They will never know poverty, ever. That's something. That's something. And what it took me almost 40 years to work for, and to be able to do that in 4 years, and now people are doing it in a year, 6 months, a year and a half. We got a couple that got 7 children making $300,000 in less than a year. And I'll give the disclosure, right? This is not for everybody. We're not giving any income claims. But that's where my heart is tonight. So I just want you to know that. So go get somebody, especially if they need to make some money. Go get them. Go get them right now. All right. So Cynthia, I may see you in Orlando. I don't know. I got to get out of here. Okay. Let's see. So Travorium, and I'm going to go skip through some slides, but Travorium is a better life company. And I really honestly truly believe that. I know that we are definitely that. My life is the better for joining Travorium. And just think, I almost missed it. I was unemployed and very mad at the industry and very mad at the travel industry and just mad, And but I travel more, I travel better, and I travel for less. And I can go when I want to go and do what I want to do. And that's an amazing thing, y'all. That's an amazing thing. This is my husband and myself. When we came into this business, I was unemployed and he had just retired. And we started all over. We were retired pastors. He didn't call it retired, he called it refired. And we took a chance. I took a chance and came into this business, borrowed the money from him because I didn't have any. And he said, I don't believe in the business, but I believe in you. And guess what happened? He joined and he walked this business out alongside of me for over 4 years. And he passed away. And since that time, his business has grown. He had his own book of business. I had mine. His business has grown to a one-star ambassador, which is over 6 figures, as well as my business. And that is absolutely amazing. Uh, I drive a BMW that this company pays for, and I have multiple custom made rings. I have two, and I'm part of multiple clubs and also the ambassador. I have multiple ambassador awards. This is Pastor Mel Keys. As you met him, he's a pastor in one of the fastest growing inner city churches in, I say, the United States. He in San Antonio. I declare it. And he's married to the beautiful Lady K. Uh, he has multiple awards. He has a leadership award in this business as well as a 3-star. And then we have our friend Cynthia, who has joined us, and she joins us. And she's a 1-star ambassador. She came into this business. She's married to my friend Mike, and she is an amazing woman of God, and I truly appreciate her. This is David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They have a decade in this business. As a debt-free company, we pay for our inventory and a full year ahead. So the 24 inventory has already been paid for. The commissions paid, millions are paid in commissions. We are a global product. We are a global business. We are a global opportunity. We're in over 60 countries, y'all. David and Della Hart they are the epitome of CEOs and having a heart for people. We have offices in Temecula, California, as well as Madrid, Spain. This business is estimated to at 9 trillion right now. It was 8 trillion before the pandemic. But guess what? It's pegged in the next 8 years to go to $15 trillion. I just give me a piece of that. Just give me a piece of that. We are the business of dreams. We're easy to explain. We're fun to do. You can do this as a part-time business or a home-based business. You can do this in the marketplace. It's the timing and the advantage of being in this business. Did you know that there's a monopoly in the travel industry? And so a lot of people don't know there's only 2 companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. And Expedia Group has actually bought the Airbnb Verbo. And what we are doing is redefining the way that the travel industry does business. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? I travel. That's what 99 people said. They travel. That's what they do. So very quickly, we're going to talk about 3 platforms. We actually have 5. The Travel One platform, I actually just used that for a rent-a-car, say there was $400 on that rent-a-car during Christmas time. I also use that platform to go to Dallas, Texas, and save over 55% on my hotel. I used to get away during Christmas, and I stayed at an 8-day, 7-night resort for 2 weeks in Phoenix, Arizona for under $300 for the 2 weeks. And so that my children, and there's not a timeshare. We are not a timeshare. And then I did the world tour. So I did a world tour. I left there and I did a world tour in Miami. So it's gone over a month. And I got the opportunity to do that. And that was amazing. We had the yacht experience and it was absolutely just great. So the membership is saving up to 70%. Hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, activities, entertainment, concerts, and dining and shopping. This is an example of our booking platform. So in our booking platform, you see there's a savings of $1,256.57. Expedia's price is over $2,000. Our price is only $1,100. That is the difference. That is save as much as 50% on our retail rates in our hotel, rent-a-car, cruises, activities platform. Then we have 8-day, 7-night getaways. These are some of them. The Canary Islands, $1 a night plus tax. Cabo San Lucas, 149 for 8 days, 7 nights for a 1-bedroom suite. And Orlando, 8 days, 7 nights for a 2-bedroom suite. And last time I stayed in Orlando with my grandbabies, I paid $59 plus tax for a 2-bedroom suite. We have over 40 resorts, and you can get up to a 4-bedroom in Orlando. World Tour platform. In the World Tour platform, we have over 100 destinations. We have destinations all the way out now to September. Every year, Travorium releases over 100 world tours at 4- and 5-star resorts. These tours take place at most sought after locations throughout the world. This is group travel, but you don't have to hang with anyone. And travel points are required to get the price down to the lowest rate. So you can use your travel points whenever you get ready, but to get to the lowest rate, you have to have a certain amount of points. These are some beautiful vacations. I've taken all 3, right? Venice, Italy, Dubai, and Montego Bay. And Dubai, we had for $1 coming up in 2024. We've had it for $49. So all 3 of these trips are available in 2024. Waikiki. Waikiki went down to $99 right before, I think it was October. It went down to $99 for 2 adults and 2 children. All the 2 trips I'm telling you about now are 2 adults at least, right? You don't have to pay for the extra adult, because I know there's a travel company out there, you have to pay for the extra adult. In this company, you do not have to pay for the extra adult. Las Vegas, Paris, France, Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta actually went down to $29 last year. So we just never know with your points. You just never know what may happen, how it may change, but don't wait. Whenever you see it, once you get in, you want to make sure that you get and book the trip that you want. These are some of the upcoming getaways for this year. So I am actually thinking about doing this one. I'm really praying about doing this one because it's my birthday. And if I go, I'm going to stay 2 weeks, but $129 in Thailand. And then you got Monaco, Las Vegas, Jamaica, Italy, France, Nashville. That's right in my backyard, right? Fort Lauderdale. This is the Dubai trip for $1. Yes, $1 for 7 days, for a whole week, y'all, for 7 days. Guess what? My granddaughter and my daughter and my great-granddaughter bought this trip. So they're leaving me and going to Dubai to see their god sister. And then Malaga, Spain, $99. We actually did this trip in June. It was $199 for 5 days and 4 nights, and I actually went the week before and did 8 days, 7 nights, and it was for 2 adults and 2 children. This was actually the view from our room, my actual view from our room. This is actually a tour that we did, and you can do tours, you can do activities, and this was actually an impoverished African town where the slaves used to come in back in the day, and it's still there. These are some of the sisters standing up at top, and then these artifacts are made by the women in that Colombian community. We have additional world tours coming all the time. Here are some more getaways that are coming up in 2024. So how do I get started? We have a silver membership for $49.95 with better than travel agent rates. And it's $49.95 a month. The only thing that you get is the booking engine. You don't get any other incentives. But then we have a great booking engine. And if that's all you want, that's fine. Then we have the titanium membership, $129.95. Better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 50%, getaways up to 50%, and incentive trip once a year. And it's $69.95 a month, and the $69.95 turns into 140 travel points. So this turns into 130, and this turns into 140. But everybody goes platinum. A lot of people go platinum to $49.95, and then better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 80% off. Those are the prices that I showed you, are platinum prices, getaways up to 80%, and then each platform gets a free trip incentive once a year. I've done Mexico on my free incentive trip. I've done Gulf Shores, Alabama I know someone who has done South Africa. We've had someone to do Thailand, and so all of us have done multiple different types of trips to Miami. So how does the travel points are earned? Platinum's earned as soon as you join 250 points and 250 points every month, 500 travel points in your first 30 days. Titanium, 140, and then 140 the month after, earning 280 points the first 30 days. You also can buy what we call the Travel Now Pack. And the Travel Now Pack, you can add at any time. You don't have to add it. You can add it at any time if you want to. But you must be an active platinum or active titanium member to add this to your platform. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? That's that $69.95 or that $125. Absolutely not. All you do is join the partnership. And once you join the partnership, it's for a year because it comes to about $6 if you want to divide it out. But you pay one time, $79.95. You get a website, back office, marketing tools, and a done for you product and tax advantages. We are a 1099 home-based business. That's what that $79.95 gives you access to. And with over 400 and some tax deductions, see your tax consultant and make sure that you qualify, because you have to actively be pursuing a business. This is our 10X compensation plan. It's for illustration purposes only and has no guarantee of income. So once you come in and 3 people join, you're going to earn $410 a day. And $410 a day times 30 or 31 days is going to equal $127. That $127 is going to be taken and kept. The company's going to pay you, keep that money, pay your monthly subscription, and then turn around and double it and give it to you in travel points. Just because you have 3 people. Now, most people don't travel by themselves, and that's how we came up with 3. But then if you want to, you can add a fourth person, or you can continue to grow, because the people that you invited or that became your partners may want to add some people too. And as they begin to add people and you begin to add people, your income begins to grow. And so as a 1-star, you're making $300 to $700 a month. And you can also qualify for $100 every month. And then as a 2-star, you're going to earn this 25 on your left, 25 on your right. You're earning 15 to 2,500 with the bonus that you get every month for enrolling 1 person. And that's an $18,000 to $30,000 raise, and you get this beautiful ring. So we call it moving into 3 to profitability. Moving 3 to profitability, 4, pay no more, 8, 4 to 700, 25, 15 to 2,000, 63, 30,000. And then once you get to this level, it's called an ambassador. And once you get to an ambassador level, you're making over $120K a year with all the bonuses and the profit sharing and all the things that we get. And so this is our compensation chart. And so if you want to know, we do not guarantee any kind of income. It's all about your efforts, your wealth, your work ethic. It's all about that. But if you're looking to make some extra income, this is the way. We're going to talk about that tonight. I want to really talk about that tonight. How you can actually travel the world, get paid without having to book anybody's travel, and turn around and make a great income. This is my husband, and he passed away at a 2-star director. He's making about $2,000 a month. He continued, his business kept growing, although he had went to be with the Lord. And so we made a decision to turn it into a revocable trust, his account, as it continues to grow. And these 2 little girls became the heirs. He went on to become an ambassador, and so did I. I was an ambassador in December of 2021, the year he passed, and he became an ambassador the following February. And now we are 1-star ambassadors. Ambassadors get great perks, and one of them is the Louis Vuitton experience. This is the one from Paris. The very first one I did that changed my friend Cynthia's mind, and so I got the opportunity to do that experience with her December last month in Las Vegas. And so my girl, I meant to get a picture of her with her mink stole. She got her a Louis Vuitton mink stole. Uh, yes, yes, yes. All on the company's dime. They were. It's an amazing uh, thing. I'm not going to show that. So the ambassador's lifestyle, daily pay, coded bonuses. This is the a lifestyle that we have. And I think everyone who can and want to can achieve this lifestyle. If I could do it, and I was 61 going on 62, I think anyone can do it. You can attain this lifestyle if you put forth the effort. And what I did is I worked it like I worked my job. So you may have to work it alongside your job, but you can develop a six-figure year income. Young people are doing it all over the world. And so once you become a business partner, you receive a website, a back office, you share your business with others, and you eliminate the monthly membership. You earn free travel points, and you earn a single 3,000 points a year. That's like $3,000 in travel. You earn daily pay, paid bonuses, residual income, promotions. You participate in the Louis Vuitton experience. You operate your own home-based business, and you take advantage of the 400 tax deductions and the annual partnership. We travel the world and we travel different. I'm gonna end here. A business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing others how to save money. And so again, we're going to talk to our guest tonight. I'm going to show a little clip of the show you a little clip, and then we're going to go forth with our conversation. All right, all right. Well, I'm ready for our guest. And I want Cynthia and Mel to open up their cameras too. Uh, let's see, make everybody a co-host. You should be able to open up your cameras. I need some sun. Woo! Hi, y'all. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Doing great, doing great.
Great, great. I am so glad to have each and every one of you on here tonight. I really want to have a conversation. You could tell us a little bit about yourself, but we're going to have a conversation about some money. That's what I want to have about creating generational legacy wealth. And so I know some people come in just for the travel, and that's fine. But I believe that anybody that's on here on a Sunday night is coming in for the month, they saw something that they wanted to achieve a different type of lifestyle. So I don't know. I'm gonna go to John first because I know John, and then I'll let y'all do what y'all do. So John, I want you to introduce yourself and tell a little bit about yourself. Don't. I ain't looking for you now. But tell a little bit about yourself, and then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So just tell us a little bit about
Sure.
yourself.
Well, I'm John Weldon Skates, as my mama called me. Well, she named me. And I'm out of St. Louis, Missouri. I've been in the industry of network marketing probably about 30 years now. I have I have a business. I have two preschools here in St. Louis. I'm a businessman, been an entrepreneur all my life, and just hardworking man. And I'm a natural born builder. So, but I love making money in the area as well. Creating relationships. But that's my background and what I do. So I'm just I'm a full-time entrepreneur and businessman.
Okay. All right. Just sit right there for a minute. I ain't gonna ask you your questions yet. Okay, Barbara, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Barbara Beta. I'm out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 9 years old. I've been always hustling and grinding out there to make some money. I came from a very poor family, so we always had to, make ends meet, and I always had to have the money and help my family. So I've always been just a hustler and um, been doing it all. But I love to travel, and my husband just retired, and we want to travel. So.
Awesome, awesome. And is it Merver? Say your name, babe. I'm gonna mess it up.
Minerva.
Yes. Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I apologize for that because I'm known as Margaret, but I just put my middle name in because my mom name is Margaret as well. But I'm a retired educator. I taught school for 37 years, special education, and traveling is one of the things I always put in the forefront. Not necessarily have the money, but I try to go as much as I possibly could. So retired, had a good friend, Gloria Ward, who introduced me to this great company. And I'm wondering why she took too long to join because she just joined herself last year or maybe earlier this year. I'm not sure. But I'm in and I'm ready to go.
All right, all right. And then Cynthia, can you introduce yourself in case we got some guests out there who don't know you?
Hello again. My name is Cynthia Sly, and as you can see on the screen, I do spell my last name innocently. S as in Sam, Ligh. You can't do what I do and have a last name spelled SLY. I bring you greetings from the great state of Maryland, a suburb of Baltimore, where we be more in Baltimore. But right now, I am in sunny Orlando, Florida, enjoying this 7 night, 8 day getaway for less than $400, including tax.
Ooh.
And I tell you what, it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you will be seeing some pictures and videos over the next few days. So follow me on social media because it is going to blow your mind how we are living, but not just the resorts and eating good food and, going to the spas and all of that good stuff, but we get paid daily pay. That's what makes it all possible.
All right. And then Pastor Mel Keys.
Absolutely. My name is Mel Keys here in San Antonio. My wife and I married 34 years. Yesterday, as we published, because they made me swear and take a vow of secrecy, we got some twins coming in. So brother gonna need a few dollars. You understand? But we're thankful and grateful to have been in this space with Travorium for just that 6 years. And I couldn't get here soon enough. It's everything that I was looking for and more. And I want to squeal on Miss Margaret real quick, Coach. She told me she wasn't gonna work this business.
Well, so did John. So I mean, that might be, I don't know what Barbara's story was, but so is John. So that's my segue. All right. So John, y'all just listening because y'all gonna have to ask this question. So John, you've been in the bid industry for a while, right? And I want you to just share a little bit about how you came into the business and when did you finally make a decision? Because you've been in a while. So when did you make a decision and what did you see that made you make a decision to say, man, I'm gonna build this?
Wow. Yeah. So my auntie, which is Michelle Campbell as well, one-star director. So she had been after me for a while, and sign up. And, I've been, like I said, I've been very successful in many companies, several companies. And I did travel a couple times, probably 3 times, right? And it was good. I built like 100-some people in that company, the last company I was in. And, I barely made $900, and I was just like, I'm good. I don't want to be a travel agent. I'm good. So I thought all travel was the same. So I turned it down. I was like, no, I'm good. She kept coming and she kept coming. We say in the industry, that's a fortune in the follow-up, right? And so she kept coming and she kept coming, right? And so she cornered me in August, and I think it was August or so. And I said, well, I'm just going to take a position. And she almost hollered at me and said, no, you're not. You can get 3, And so at the end of the day, I took a position, but I knew I wasn't going to do nothing right then. But the number one thing was the positioning, right? And so I took the position, right? It was $330, whatever. I paid that, whatever. And I've been paying my $125 a month, right? So long story short, I was doing something at the time. I was doing another opportunity. And I was focused on that. And I said, now I'm doing some things and, all that good stuff, right? I did it just to appease her. I'm just put it like that, right? And so here, as I go on, I'm thinking it's the same with all of them. I got on these Zooms and I listened to them, but I didn't listen to them, right? And some of y'all probably on here that did that too. So, and I kept going. So here I was in Punta Cana, right? And so I had forgot all about my website, forgot all about everything that I had. And so I went over to Punta Cana for about $4,500, right? With no points, my own money, everything else, right? And so I'm over there and I'm booking this thing and I'm like, okay, book it. So with flights and everything, about $7,000 probably, somewhere up in there. So the opportunity that I was looking to do fell through. And so I said, I was really fed up with them. My auntie was on my best friend Donnie. Donnie said, hey man, have you looked at, he called me in Punta Cana, right, over in December, and at the end of December, and he said, have you looked at Travorium for real? So he called me. It was about timing and positioning. I was open at that point. And so when you're following up, it's so important. Today is different from tomorrow. So you can't allow somebody to tell you no. It's just no, not now. It may not be no later. So at the end of the day, the one thing I did was took a position. I was already in. He said, I'm getting ready to sign up under you. And I said, and what? I forgot I was all the way in, right? And so I took the platinum position. I took the whole position because I'm a networker. I said, let me get a position then, right? So my points were building. Now here's the thing, right? He called me and said, hey, I'm ready to build. I got jacked out my mind about it. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I made a decision. I said, I'm done too. I'm done with this other company. I'm ready. My auntie texted me and said, I see Donnie got to you, huh? and pretty much knock some sense into you. And so I said, no, just timing, right? Just timing. So timing is very important, right? Timing is that thing. It's a particular point when you are ready to get your brand in there, the period when you're ready to get it going. And so here, when I took a look at it again, when I had those 100 people in that other company, right? When I had that 100 people in the other company, I was barely making 900 maybe, right? Here's the thing it was $100 a month, something like that. But here's the thing that I want y'all to understand. The work I put in didn't equate to the work I put in didn't equate to the money that I was getting, okay? And so I got a bad taste in my mouth. So here's the thing. When I started looking at the comp plan, I said, wait a minute, 20 to go to 2 stars, what? Saying 25 people, 25 people on the left, 25 people on the right. I said, wait a minute, I had 100 and this is what I get paid. So I got jacked out of my mind about it. I say, here I can get paid for less people, more money residually, and travel for real. I never traveled in those companies because it was so complicated. I did not want to book nobody's travel. I just wanted to build some money because they said it was there. And here's the thing. I got jacked out of my mind about it. I say, wait a minute, this is too easy. So I'm telling you, like when I got it, guys, my belief level changed, right? Because then I started seeing the solid company behind it. That's the number one thing, guys. When they said he was debt free and he takes care of his people and they pay, what 3 things don't you want in a network marketing company, in the travel company? And you get to book the travel. And then when I found out my auntie went for $429 to Punta Cana and I paid $4,500, and I said I got all these. I started getting lumps on my head, and I started saying, oh my gosh, And so here I got ice packs on my head because I spent all this money. And I said spent because the money didn't come back, right? Because at the end of the day, then I went to another resort in Orlando the next week when I got back from Punta Cana, and guess what? Spent some more money, right? Spent means it ain't coming back, right? I didn't benefit from it, right? So at the end of the day, I did not look at the site that I had available to me because of my mind wasn't open at the time. And we got to have an open mind when you come here. So when I look at this start looking, I started putting took my blinders off when my best friend Donnie told me, he got me sparked, man. But the number one thing I did was took a position. There's no travel like this. Once my fiance and myself started looking at this, let me tell you, it changed the scope of what it is. Look, I'm here to make money, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm here to make money. I'm here to change my life. I ain't doing nothing for free. I'm here to make money. So when I come to build, I'm coming to build to change the scope of my friends and family's lives. And so this is the company to do it. And I start seeing debt free and they pay all their bills a year early. I say, why? That means good credit. Right? When you pay your bills early. So I said, why not be a part of something that has good credit, great people, great leadership, and a phenomenal compensation plan that is realistic. And that's it, guys. Time and positioning in the right company. That's why I'm here. Timing and positioning in the right company. And you have to have that person that come and slap you upside the head a couple times, right? And that was my auntie. She slapped me upside the head, and you need to, and I know you can, and there's a lot of money. And I said, my auntie don't know what she's talking about. She's just happy about you because she went to Paris or something, and I was like, who wants to do that? And then she kept going to places, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but I took a position. And guys, listen, I was free in my first week. My fiance was free. Now I got two other people be free. I'll be a 1-star director, if not by midnight tonight. But I'm just saying, by Monday morning, I'll be 1-star director. But I'm just telling you, once the belief level hits, guys, it's a particular point in your life when you say the opportunity is here. If you're not making an extra $1,000 a month, right? What do it take to make an extra $1,000 a month, right? What does it take? She just showed you one of them slides. That was the first position. Director, was the director 1-star? 1-star director, $400 to $700 a month residual money because you went out and got a couple people. Jacked out their mind about it. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm once those lumps, my lumps starting to go down, but I'm because I'm putting ice on it, and ice means that I'm doing this business. So I'm getting excited because money is in my back office and it's filling up. So yeah, that's it. Coach D, you know.
Oh my God.
That's the chessman, y'all. That's the chessman.
And I did all of this, y'all. Listen, I've been doing this all for years, because I got a PhD. You know, when you got a PhD, man, that's just really in my hood called a public high school diploma, and that's all I needed, right? Because man, I didn't have time to go to college and learn how to make money. I had to go out here in this industry and do it, and that's why I love this industry, because you get to change lives and get to travel too. Timing is what everybody's traveling. And so why not put them in a position? I talked to my fiance's auntie last night, and she's part of that company I was in. And she's been there for a year paying her money, right? And the lady kept telling her, look what all the people I'm getting, and left her auntie behind, right? And she said, look at all the people I'm getting. And so you know what I did? Guess who's on the team? Right. So yeah, she's been flipped, and now she's going to be flopped, and now she's going to go back. And I say, now go back and return the favor and tell her how much money you're going to make. Right. So I'm on purpose, y'all. I'm intentional too. So well, watch what I tell you. I think she's like 60 something and whatever. And watch what I tell you in the first week and what she's going to do. So I'm Jack, y'all. I just changed some lives.
All right. All right. So isn't that that's a powerful testimony. Can't nobody tell it like John, but it's a great example of sometimes what we have to our partners out there, what we have, and we have people that join that need never even open up their back offices. It's just amazing to me. So I'm going to go to Miss Barbara. So Miss Barbara, you say you've been an entrepreneur for a long time too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what did you see? And Cynthia, you could talk to her as well, but what did you see that made you make a decision like, man, I'm gonna do this?
Well, it is actually with Cynthia. Like I was talking to my friend. I got in back in the end of April, beginning of May, and I just wanted to travel, but I'm also a businesswoman, so of course I had to have a business position because that's just what I do. But I just wanted to travel and I wanted to research, and I have to really have belief in the product. So I have to be, a product of the product and use it. And so when my husband and I finally were able to take a trip in September, I came back and I started talking to my friends, and I had 3 people sign up right away after that. And I was talking like my whole entire life. I've always said, man, I wish I can find other people like me that are going to build like me. And I was like, I don't understand why I'm not finding those builders. Like, I just don't get it. And I told my friend, Michelle, and I said, this was in December before Christmas. I said, I think after the holidays, I'm going to contact Cynthia and I'm going to ask her, like, can you coach us? Can you like help us flip this mindset or something that I need to change because something ain't working? And literally, she created a coaching program. And our very first night, January 2nd, the words she just said was like, if you're going to look for travelers, you're going to find travelers. But if you want builders, your product is a daily pay. And that's where you're going to find the builders. And it just the light switch went on. I was like, holy smokes. Like this whole time it's been right there and I never saw it. I'm like, wow, like if I lead with daily pay, yeah, I'm going to get some travelers, but I'm also going to find those builders. And it just clicked. And literally January 2nd, it just clicked. And I'm
Well,
ready.
you and John kind of woke up about the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's amazing. Cynthia, you have anything you want to ask Barbara?
Well, I tell you what, she is a builder for sure. She has just been blowing me up on 3-way calls. She's coachable. She follows the system. She has, great prospects on the line. And I tell you what, her future is so bright. She just made 1-star director, you guys, when the light bulb came on and everything. And so, she flew past that. She's about to make 2-star. Her goal is definitely to be an ambassador. And so, Barb, just tell us real quick, what your goal is this year, and will we see you in Memphis?
Oh yeah, you're gonna see me in Memphis, you're gonna see me in Vegas, you're gonna see me in every convention from here till I'm 6 feet under. Like you're gonna see me. You're gonna get tired of seeing me. Yeah, my goal is I want to hit ambassador by January 1st, 2025. Like I want that. I want to make a life for me and my husband. He just recently retired. He has a good pension, but we want to travel the world. The pension will pay the bills. I want to pay for us traveling, and he wants to play golf around the world. So we're gonna do it.
Awesome.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And last but certainly not least, you know, I heard John talking about, uh, other companies and so forth like that. How would you say Travorium stacks up against other companies that you have been in? Because this is not your first rodeo. So what would you say to
No,
that?
this by far is the best company I've ever been in. One, travel, of course, that's like given hands down. But this comp plan is the best I've ever seen. Like David Hart has made this comp plan to the point where it's easy for people to get in and start winning right away. And as long as they're, like Cynthia said, coachable and willing to follow the process and the system, like everybody's going to win. And, everybody has their own journey, but everybody's going to win. And I just want to help everybody win. And if I'm winning, they're winning. If they're winning, I'm winning. It's a win-win. Everybody's winning.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So you guys, y'all write this name down because you definitely will be seeing her climb the ranks. So congratulations on your success. Congratulations to you, John. And y'all, let's build it. Let's build it big because there's a lot of people out there
Mhm.
praying and looking and searching for what we have discovered. And so it is our responsibility to pass it on. Just like someone shared it with us, we want to share it with the world. So back to you, Coach D.
All right. So we're gonna go to say your name, baby.
Margaret.
Margaret. Okay, Margaret. So we're gonna go to you. So you joined and you want to get
I
Gloria because she didn't tell you fast enough.
well, I joined this past December, and so far I have two people that joined. I'm working on that third person, possibly three more people. You know, I joined this company initially just to travel. And that's exactly what I told Pastor Mel. I just want to travel. I'm not into this business thing, you know. And then once I told my daughter-in-law that I was going to join, she said, "When you join, I'm going to join." I said, "Well, wait a minute now. Maybe there might be something to this." Um, because it then after she joined, then I called another girlfriend of mine. She said, and I know she loves to travel as well. She just recently retired and she joined. I said, "Oh, it might be something to this, because you don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about planning a trip for anybody. You don't have to worry about, let me save my money if I have enough because my money is doubling every month. It's doubling. You can save. You may not miss the mark and say, "Oh, I can't go where I want to because I don't make enough." But with this company, you're investing, and the company is investing in you. And this is a win-win. Everyone wants to travel. I have encountered people who are travel agents and things of that nature, and they said, "Well, similar." No, it's not. And Pastor Mel, we need to make some phone calls. But this is an opportunity for me to explore the world, which I want to do, and explore in a classy way, in an elegant way. You look at the packages that they're offering. It's no fly by night places. They're high quality places. You're meeting like minded people. If you want to mingle, you can. If you don't, then you don't have to. They're very affordable, and you're putting money in your pocket as well. And to think of a company that is going to give you, pay you for trips, and then pay you in the bank too, so to speak. I mean, it's like the young lady Barbara, I think her name is. It's a win-win situation. You know, I'm making money. I'm spending money, but I'm making money. That sounds good to me. And I wanted that Louis Vuitton travel because that's my go-to. I'm going to be an ambassador as well. You know, uh, every day I make sure that I make some contacts. I follow up. I have my little trusted book right here, and I make my notes. Uh, this video I'm going to send out to people once we get off. I'm just going to make the best of it because I'm retired. I have the time, and if you're still working, you still have the time because your way in introducing the product is, "How you doing today? I am wonderful because I just joined this club." And you can go on from there. So it is a great opening. You can explore how you feel, what you want to do, and share all the goodness about this company that it has to offer. And I'm learning so much in this short period of time. And I have a lot to learn. And I just need to get them rolling in.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you three are great examples of what and this time next year, I see all of you as ambassadors. Um,
I receive it.
it's amazing to me because I've seen all of the ambassadors pretty much arrive, with the exception of Daryl and Maria and Todd and Gina. So I've been here and watched every ambassador. That's what touched me so much on Saturday, Cynthia, because I remember when you were a one-star director and you came to our conference in March and you were like, I don't know if I need to come. I don't know. And you became $170,000 earner in 14 months. Because I'm looking at Todd's notes, right? And became a one-star ambassador after you made your mind up. And it didn't take you but 6 months to become an ambassador once you made your mind up. And so the kind of wealth creation that is, and in closing, I know you asked that question to Barbara, but I want to ask that same question to John. What did he see that was different that could create, and from those other companies? I know what I saw was different, but then I look at I was thinking, and as I went through, and I was like, I've been here for every ambassador. I was here for Danny when he went ambassador, and I've been here for every ambassador. And but with Larissa and Igor, our parents of 7 children, when they came in this business last January, the first conference they came to was to ours. And so shout out for us in March in Memphis. If you want to come to Memphis in March. And he was a 2-star, and I think she was a director or 1-star or something. And now they make $300,000 in 13 months with 7 children.
Whoa. Mm. Bless them.
And I remember him walking with, like, he can speak good English. And I remember him walking over to me and say, Coach D, your story changed my life. And when he was doing construction, I think they were living in Hawaii at the time. Now they moved to America. And he said, I'm going to be an ambassador just like you. You're going to and he says, you're going to be proud of me. Now, he's not even on my team, right? But he made sure, and his people made sure. I took so many pictures with them because he used myself as an example. And then we had he did me and myself and my husband and our whole story. And I till I saw it on paper, I was like, $250,000 a year from an unemployed senior citizen. Come on now. Damn. I did it on top of that. When I came into the business, I think my credit score was like 600 or something. And my credit score is now 841.
Whoa.
My daughter says she didn't even know you could get a credit. I said, baby, I found out it's $850. And how I know, because the bank ran my credit and sent me a note. Hot dog. So Travorium is more than just a travel company. It's a lifestyle company. It's a wealth creation company. And then he went on to share that 18 months, this guy, Art and Tatiana, both together, they make over $200,000 a year in 18 months. So what is happening is people, it took me 4 years, and what's happening is people are moving faster and quicker, John. They're moving faster and quicker, Margaret. They're moving faster and quicker, Barbara. They're moving because they have examples. And Della Hart always says to me, you are the pioneer. You are the example. And I never really knew what that meant until yesterday, when I saw all of these people that I either said something to, spoken to their life, and now they're making money. Andrew makes 170,000 in 14.5 months. Come on now, y'all. It's amazing to see that. And these people don't even speak, they don't really, some of them don't even speak English, but I've had the opportunity to see every ambassador. And my goal this year, if just for myself, is to see at least 4 to 5 ambassadors be birthed on my team, on my personal team. I'm going to see it happen. And I know Pastor Mel will be one of those. And you guys are going to help. So, John, I just want you to answer that question real quick. I'm going to let Cynthia and Pastor Mel close it out. But I'm just saying that there's money to be made. And you can call it whatever you want to call it, or you can just watch us continue to climb the ladder and do what we need to do. And a lot of times people come in on the chapter that they see you on. Like someone said, "Oh, you're a legend." Okay, but I wasn't a legend 6 years ago. I wasn't a legend a few years ago when I was right. I've shedded many tears, many struggles, but at the end of the day, this company will pay you daily pay for every day that you go through. John, what did you see that was different that made you just say, like, man, that you and I call y'all the chess men because y'all making mad moves, and every chess man got a queen.
Yes, I do have a queen. Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
do have a
yes.
queen. So once when I saw it, when I opened my eyes up and saw it, and I looked at the comp plan, based upon where I came from, looking at that 100 people. So when you bring somebody into a company, you're bringing it's the power to roll over to the next rank, right? To roll up to the next rank. So that's normally something that many people can't see themselves doing it because they never did it. But one of the things that we do when we come into this opportunity, when I come into an opportunity like this, when people come in as a vision, right? And people are fearful of investing money sometimes because they don't know if they're going to get it back, right? So number one thing I tell them, first thing I'm going to do is show you how to get your money back. I say, if you can make $4,700 in the next 30 days residually, would that help you, right? And so, yes, there's a blueprint right here that says that as a director at 3, right, you get your 3, you don't have to pay no more, right? First of all, then when you get your 3, you get $50 a month, $50 fast start, right? $150 or whatever the case is, you're getting that money right back. You get part of your money back, half of your money. So I'm showing them how to make an extra $4,700. So we have what you call 4 in 24, get 4 people in 24 hours. That's what we launch. When we launch it, we're launching fast. So we launching fast, we launching numbers. So now let's get to that 700. You want to get there fast or slow. So we're looking at the blueprint that is already set before us, because now we can touch it, we can taste it. It's like a tasting, right? You can taste it, everything here. You know, you can touch it. Remind me of Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. You can go, oh, that tastes good. You know, this tastes good. And you smell it and touching it, and you got everybody else doing it, right? So here, when you see the examples, you say, hey, I can show them on their first ring how they can get to $4,700 residual income. The average person in network marketing don't even make 500 residual. So when you can show them how to make extra money on top of what they're doing and what they love to do, so $4,700 as a 1-star director, that's $5,000, $5,000 to $8,000 a year part-time income. I'm telling you this, right? So the next one is the vision, right? The vision of what? The next one is 2-star, $25 a day, right? $750 bonus. I think you say you got to get one person a month as something like that. I don't know what the $750 bonus is, but we're gonna get it. So so at the end of the day, you're looking at 25 and 25, $1,500 to $2,700 a month, part-time income. Because God forbid you work this thing full time and go just go crazy, right? So here, $18,000 to $30,000 a year. So where can I show somebody? They're going to travel anyway. So that's what changed my mind. That's what changed my belief level. Is because we had something that was realistic, and we had something that was duplicatable, and we had something that everybody's doing and not getting paid for. So when we bring that to the forefront, we're going to show you how to get your money back, and we're going to show you how to keep making money off of what you do already. And so here, that's why at the end of the day, you can touch it. You can touch it. It's the power of the roll up, man. I'm roll up to the next rank. The power of the roll. And we had 3 directors this week in a week or so, because of the very duplicating opportunity, because people see it. They see it, right? And so here, when you come to this opportunity, you're saying, how can I show somebody how to make money? Let's start with $400 to $700. Is that good? Yeah. How can I do that? Let's get you 3. 4 and 24. We're going to get 4 people in 24 hours for you. We're going to put the numbers up there. We're going to go do it. Next thing you know, they're 1 star. They're director, 1 star. And then they're duplicating that because they're seeing money in their back office, and they say, oh, this works. And it's belief level. The number one thing we got to do is show them how to get $1 back. We can show them how to get $1 back, how to get that first check back. That's the belief check. That belief check is that $150, that $50. It says the company pays and they do what they say. That's when you get the belief level, because everybody got jobs. Their belief level is when I got the check. The only thing you can do is pay bills. That's why it's called take home pay. The only thing you can do is pay bills with it. You take home, right? So that's why it's called take home pay, because that's the only thing you can do with it. Go make an extra $4,700. Let me show you how to do that. I got the blueprint. I got the plan. Are you ready? That's how we do it. But that's what changed my mind. It was duplicatable, it was realistic, and it can be done, and it's being done, and we can set some records.
Awesome. Now you sound like my friend Cynthia. That's what Cynthia say. What your slogan is, Cynthia? Fast is
easy, slow is hard. Yep. And John talks fast, so he was saying $400 to $700, y'all. Because I know y'all probably trying to do that math and say $4,700. Tell me how to get that. So he's saying $400 to $700. Because you had me there for a minute, John. But yes.
John tried to get to ambassador.
I know. I don't blame him, because I tell you what.
It was marked on my calendar, hit ambassador definitely before we hit convention, before we hit Memphis, definitely.
All right. Y'all see that lady from, I don't even know how to pronounce that country, and I certainly don't know where it's at. But she made ambassador in what? 5 months?
5 months.
5 months. And so the opportunity is here, you guys. It truly is here. You just got to stay focused, and you got to make up your mind, and you got to get it done. So back to you, Coach D.
Pastor Mel, you can end. I know you heard a lot. You've been here as long as me, and we've seen it.
Loving
and
it.
Woo!
To all of our 3 guests, you've been so incredibly inspirational, and all I can say is this: we need to share this over and over and over and over again. It just makes sense. I was thinking about my wife, who retired in June after 30 years, and $6,000-7,000 a month after 30 years of labor. And Miss Margaret, as an educator yourself, putting in 70, sometimes even more hours a week that it took to get to that. Coach D, you knew it took you almost 25 or something years to get this 6-figure income, and here you did it in 4 years. Same way, but much better, because it's residual in its nature.
Yes.
In the other place, you had to keep going over and over and over again. Here you're getting it, and it's just coming out like the golden goose, laying eggs over and over again. Guys, if you're getting this message, If you have an understanding, the Bible says, get an understanding, all things get an understanding. I hope you understand this. This is the best way to create wealth, and it is such a secret. Let's go make sure that it's not a secret to your family and to your friends. God bless you real good, everybody. Thank you so
God bless
much.
everybody. Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
God bless.